Spending the night at Paola's also gave me a huge logistical gain. I was only 2 strides from the Vigna Clara police station and could therefore sleep in longer. And that morning, I needed it. I ignored the alarm completely, having told the station I'd be late. Christiana was sleeping at my side, and from the bedroom next door there was no noise. In the end, what forced me to get up around 11 was hunger. I didn't even wash. In the general silence, I slipped on jeans and t-shirt and went down to the bar in the piazza. A crowd was discussing the great victory. The pavements were full of folk who should have been at the office, just like me. In the general throng, I put myself right with a tall coffee and a creme pâtissière pastry. "On the house," declared the barman, obviously a football fan. "The only ones who pay today are the Krauts." I brought the Corriere dello Sport and went back to the flat. I wanted to read all the details of the triumph in peace and quiet. I stretched out on the sofa in the lounge with the paper and my cigarettes to enjoy the journalists' hype. After a while, I heard the voices of Christiana and Paola in the kitchen and smelled the delightful aroma of coffee. They came in with a steaming cup for me, as well as some toast and jam. They were in slippers and dressing gowns, their eyes swollen with sleep. "There you are, service for the Sultan," declared Christiana, offering herself for a kiss, which I gave her distracted and unwillingly. "Girls, you shouldn't be seen up and about like this. Paola, if Angelo wakes up and sees you in this state—" "Angelo went out at 7:30. He almost woke me up, damn him." I was mildly surprised, but remembered there were those problems to sort out with the priests and nuns. I dived into my second breakfast, then returned to reading the paper. My head felt bad, but my spirits were sky high. Angelo called a little after noon. Paola handed me the phone. "The police are here, Michele. They've just arrived from your station." He sounded scared. "Who's there?" "Your deputy, Capuzzo. Elisa's mother made an official report of her disappearance yesterday at midnight in your office, which covers this area. I told Capuzzo I knew you, but I didn't say you were at Paola's. They tried to find you at home, but don't know where you are." Good man, Angelo. But this was still a real hassle. "I'll be right over." I phoned the office pretending to know nothing. They said Capuzzo was looking for me and gave me the number for where he was, which was Dioguardi's office. I called, and a secretary answered, who then put me on to Capuzzo. "What's up, Capu?" "Dottore, there's this girl gone missing. She works for your friend Dioguardi." "Who reported it?" "The mother. She came to the station at midnight in the middle of that tremendous hell of a racket. She was with a priest. I told him the procedure for an adult is complicated, that we can't make a move until 24 hours after her going missing." "Exactly. Listen, between ourselves, Capuzzo, this girl's a great bit of skirt who'll be celebrating the victory with someone who's a luckier man than you or me." "But the priest was insistent. He must have clout, because halfway through the morning came a request from the flying squad to go and check out the situation." I took some time to make myself presentable. Sure, dressed in jeans and t-shirt, I hardly looked professional, but there was no time to go home and change. I made my way on foot through the many knots of idlers discussing Italy's triumph. All the balconies were displaying the national flag. It must have been the first time since Mussolini's era. Perhaps since the day they hanged him upside down in Piazzale Loreto. A country without honor. I squashed the thought that had gone with me throughout adolescence. This wasn't the right moment. The concierge wasn't there. She was probably already flying over India. In her place was a polite girl with features that said she was her daughter. I was smoking when I came to the green gate. I showed her my police ID and entered with the cigarette in my mouth. I was now no longer Angelo Dioguardi's friend on a visit. I was the police.